It's your girl, Chantel. Welcome to my channel, Telly Bear. You want the rest of this ice cream?
Yeah.
Alright. Yo, I be in my head ramming. Like, yo, I get the most downloads. I be going through the most fast. Because there is an 8-8 portal happening very soon. And, I'm just feeling a little extra passionate. And I'm an ice chewer, but I got my collards cooking. And I'm gonna make me some snapper. I was gonna do the mackerel, however you pronounce it. Cause, I was gonna cook that fish, but I wound up cooking the snapper. So I was just like, Kaden, don't start. Cause as soon as I press record, you wanna act. This is not your time to shine, honey. Okay?
Okay.
You can have a seat. Okay?
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right. You're going to have your time, okay? Because my son was still the whole show. The whole show. But I have a message. I will let him still show, but I have a message to get out, and I don't want to forget. And I'm, like I said, I'm feeling extra passionate. You know, we're going through the 8-8 portal Leo season, you know. So I'm in my element, basically. I'm a fire sign. So, fellow Sagittarius. One of the best signs, I think. I'm very philosophical, very knowledgeable, very huge hearts, you know what I mean? And I like them because they raw, you know what I mean? And I like that, you know? So, with that being said, like I said, I was feeling extra passionate. And I was just thinking, like, you know, about so many things. But what touched me the most and what made me say, you know, I'm going to go record. I'm going to just go, you know, record and press play. It's just like how men expect women not to be women, like, you know, feminine and vulnerable and, you know, needy to some extent, you know, especially after we have children. Kaden, go in the room and close both doors. Now. I have something to say, okay? I just told you it's not your time. I'll call you when the food's finished, okay? Don't ask me no questions, and I just told you go ahead and go in that room. Go plug that iPad up to that charger and go ahead and sit down like I just told you. When I come check on you, maybe you got a question to ask me. Go ahead. You don't have no time right now. I'm trying to get you out the way, and you still trying to get yourself some time to shine. Sheesh. Now you want to cry. He gonna get his time no matter what. He gonna. Boy, don't stop. You gotta be stern with these kids. You gotta be stern, especially these boys. We gotta be stern with them. Like, no. Like, no means no. Because, no, well, for the one I'm raising, I'm gonna get better every day. Like, I'm just, and it's tough. It's hard, you know. But like I was saying, these men expect us, you know, us ladies not to be feminine, like to be vulnerable, to be, you know, like emotional. And that's just part of our makeup. We're just emotional, you know. Us being who we are, our genetic makeup, we are emotional. You know, we have feelings. Not everybody has feelings. You know, you know. Not everybody can feel. Not everybody can be sympathetic, empathetic. Not everybody can be conscious. So it's just, that's not here nor there. It's just, but yeah, so men expect women to just bottle everything up, take everything they, you know, dish at us like we're not human, and it's just sick. It's sick. And then like the emotional manipulation some of these men do, and it's just, you know, messed up because I be going through the same thing on a certain level because me mentally I be ready and I already can identify and I know what's what, you know. So when a person usually come at me with something, I usually don't react unless I need to react, like you like in my face, like really try and get my attention, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like people like that. And after that, I don't really like you because you doing too much for me. I'm not that type of person. I'm a leave people alone type person. Because you never know what a person hears speaks. Like, leave fucking people alone. Now, if you fucking with me, I don't go fuck about you. I'm gonna fuck with you too. Like, don't get, and excuse my language, but I hate people who play victim. Don't play no victim over here after you done did some stupid ass shit and be like, oh, I ain't trying to hear none of this shit. You deserve that, you know. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. You deserve that. So I don't, have nothing really for those type of people, like, but yeah. And then like these fathers out here, like these fathers are different. Like I can't even say they different, because I'ma just say these old heads that still are able to mold children and be the father figures of the community. Like honestly, us as people, we don't have enough high priestesses or priests, or we don't have that type of hierarchy in our communities, and we are powerful people, and like we need that. If any system was to be put in place, if any order was to really be put in place, like we would need a hierarchy. Like we would need high priestesses, we would need high priests, we would need king of like king of wands, we would need king of swords, we would need justice, we would need we would need the moon, we would need the sun, and we would need all those arcanas, like major, minor, we would need those type of systems. And those the same type of systems people look down on in our type of communities and call it whatever, everything but God. Like, and they run to the church, and that's not what we need in our communities. Like we really need doulas. Like we really need we need those type of people. We really need those type of people. So with that being said, it's just like we don't have it. So it's just like we all are powerful. We all are. But we need those people in powers and places and positions to help keep the order. Because what I was saying is the older men and women, especially the ones that are not from this country, they know better. But because we live in a time people get away with anything, what you think those type of people's gonna do? They see there's no law and order. They're going to do what the fuck they want. They're going to make not the right decisions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we all are under the Most High God. So it's just like really don't matter if you think you're getting away with something. You're really not. And then like with my faith and stuff like that, that's the only reason why I keep going. Like I may have breakdowns. I may be a lady. I may be vulnerable. I go through emotions. I got, we got period. Like we got a lot going through our system, and it's just like our lymphatic system. And it's just like, it's a lot that goes on, and our organs and things of that nature is not functioning how it needs to be. So it's a pile up, you know what I mean? And we're not functioning at our highest frequency because we're not at our best. And it's just like we're put in conditions where we can't be at our best anyway, that shouldn't be existing to you, It's supposed to be in the box, like, and like thinkers like me, freedom thinkers, like, like, they make sure they strategically suppress you in society because of the institutions we are put in since young kids. Like kindergarten, from kindergarten to 12th grade, they have a whole record. That's enough information, enough data to know what's to do with what. And then these people aren't stupid. They know about the moon. They know about the tools. So it's just like, it's a lot, but our men are just doing weird stuff out here, and it's just like our women are too, but it's just like our women are becoming stronger because the men are doing stupid shit. Nobody's being held accountable, and the same thing with the women. Like nobody's being held accountable, and they're doing stupid shit. I'm not on that side, so I'm not going to talk about that side. I'm not perfect, no, but I'm not like on no bullshit. I know right from wrong at the end of the day, and that's just, I stand for something. I know right from wrong, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like we all do what we do, but I know right from wrong, and I'm very conscious of what I do, and I go within and correct self. Like, so it's just like nobody's being held accountable like these days, and these young guys who are supposed to be mentored by these older guys are not being mentored. They're not being mentored. They're being distracted. And then instead of them, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Everybody's distracted and nobody's holding nobody accountable. Everybody running from everything. And I was just saying that last night to a girlfriend of mine. During a conversation, I was just like, nobody's front line. Like, for real, nothing's secret no more. Everything is out here, everything hidden. Like, instead of us facing our adversity and our oppressor, we're running. Like, we're running from our problems. You know what I mean? Like, we know taxation is fucking, illegal. We know we shouldn't be living, we shouldn't be here living to pay damn bills and work jobs. That's not life. That's not why we here. Like, that was never it. That's not it. These systems are very new, and people act like, oh, they can't be dismantled. Well, yes, they can, because the same way they built the shit, you unbuild it the same way, because this shit is new. Like, we all just walk outside and think this shit been like this. No, this shit is new. These are new systems. Like, it's still time for them to be knocked the fuck down. Like, it is. There's still room for them to be knocked down. I'm not saying go completely back to our old ways, because we really can't, because everything was done is done. Everything is everything. So it's just like, we can't go completely back, but we can go back to see where we, fucked up at and correct that. We gotta fix it somewhere, you know what I mean? So we as people, it's just like, not one, but it's just like, how are men running the world? And this is why I'm putting men up front. I'm not no feminist or nothing like that. So I don't want to hear that bullshit, because I hear that, and men always like looking to justify their fucking weird ass actions. And I'm not a feminist, and I'm very omnipresent. Like, I don't believe in generals. I don't believe in that, nothing. I would help a man build a house. Like, how we gonna do it? Like, I've maintained houses. I mop, wax, buff YMCA floors at the age of 13 with my great uncle. Like, I've been putting in work. Like, fashion districts, banks, whatever. He had a whole cleaning company. This is my great uncle. Like, I've been working like them. Like, I got that drive, and I never really stopped. Like, nothing can really hold me back. I know when to go. Like, and I know how to. I really know how to go. So that's the thing. Like, I really know how to go. See that? I really know how to go. My power almost fell. But I don't really know how to go. Like, so it's just like, I'm not, even into generals. I'm not none of that. But it's just like, how are the men running the world? How are y'all the world leaders and everything? Like, everything is men. Like, women had to fight for rights to do anything. So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't put in position to help at all. Not even help. And we were put here to do so. So, like, they just made us help in the ways they needed help. And that's not how it goes. We're here to help. Like, period. Not just selfish ass. We're here to help. Like, you know what I mean? But how are the men running the world and all that other stuff, and it's just like everything's in chaos? Like, how are there so many kids without fucking fathers, and no men are running the world? Like, something's wrong. Nobody's looking at that though. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something is truly wrong. Like, wholeheartedly. But people want to talk about that, right? No. But the men run the world, right? The men run the world, and they don't let up. They not playing about letting up. But my thing is, what Kendrick Lamar said, I want the credit whether I'm losing or I'm winning. That's the real shit. They don't want the credit for losing, for leading us astray, or none of it. For real. Y'all want the smoke for real. Y'all don't want that smoke for real. Y'all say y'all do, y'all don't. I ain't what y'all want. Y'all want that smoke. So many women want to be out here doing this shit alone. You ever replace the government? We don't have no fucking choice. One thing about a mom, that child gonna eat. One thing about a mom, and I'm not saying some days don't, some days do. But we have too many for men to be running the world. We have too many. Yep, and I'm going, yep. Y'all talking about? Yep. Too many fucking kids without fathers and men supposed to be running the world. Y'all are the leaders. Like, I ain't trying to hear nothing, man. No excuses. Everybody always have an excuse. That's what they have, excuses. Men have excuses. And I just told one today, it's just like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Because if we let that child starve, what's going to be our excuse? There's no excuse for certain shit. If we don't bathe that child, brush that child's teeth, take that child to the dentist, the doctors, to school to learn, teach that child yourself, what's going to happen then to us? There's no excuse. So I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no excuse from no fucking man. Like, from no fucking man. I don't want to hear no excuse. That's weak to me. Like, you know? And I just feel like we living in different times. Like, men got so many excuses. And that's a sorry ass to me. That is a sorry ass. How you running the world? And, you know? Supposedly. What, are you not a man? Do men run the world? Or it's just a depiction? Because at this time, like, and that's just the way my mind works. Like, I ain't gonna keep saying, oh, men run the world. Yeah. I ain't gonna keep saying it. Because do they? Or is it a projection? Do men run the world? Or is it just a depiction and a projection? But even if so, men was taught how to lead the household. Men was always taught. So men not running the world. And that's why they not leading it either. Because they not really running it. So men don't run the world. So that was kind of misdirected. And you know what? I'd be frustrated sometimes. It could have been a misdirection, but like I said, I go when I check myself. So men don't leave the world. So basically, it is a projection, you know, and you know what? That makes sense because, okay, if I was to put this person out, like this person runs the world, like you gotta be a man in order to do this, you know? Like you gotta be a man to do this. That helps keep the men apart from the woman because the woman just like, now she want to challenge that I could do everything you can do, you know? Because they supposed to be working together. One can't work without the other. So they supposed to be working together, okay? So the trick was, let me make him seem stronger, stronger, superior, you know, powerful, respect me. And then the woman was inferior, docile, timid, made. The woman was already so her role was made for her to be a servant. And his role was to be. But then we got masculines with. That makes sense. So it's basically a system to suppress the feminine and masculine, man, lady and men. So if I play you against you, y'all can never really come together as one, be powerful, basically. And then the elders who are watching these days don't step in or really don't do a part because they was damaged too. It's all damage. You take a man out of his element, and then you take a man out of his tradition, and he becomes less of a man because he used to the jungle. He used to be around his fellow men. Men be around men, and women be around women. So now if I take these men out the household, you know, put them in this cage, which is the streets, like, but it's a cage because after I reach capacity, people start to die. So it's a cage, for real, for real. And then it's just like, if you want to learn how to be a man, send your son out to the streets. And the streets kill your baby, because the streets these days, it's like society, they train them not to give a fuck. They train them not to be, they train them to be animals, all right? So then a woman, they turn a woman against the men, okay? But men are stronger than women in a sense that brotherhood is tighter, because at the end of the day, they'd rather die in the streets together than to be separated, because they really need each other. Like, the men really need each other. Women is different because there's this thing, such thing as sisterhood, and unbreakable bonds too, but women tend to let stuff come in between their relationships way faster and better than men, because women are more emotional. So just by default, their bond, their covenant is not as strong as the man, because the man is not emotional, it's logical. So the woman learns from men how to do those type of things, and that's where she get her power from, and vice versa. But if you keep them apart, they really don't evolve, grow. He start to grow and evolve into something else, because his brothers are doing weird shit, and he can't really reach out to a woman because, you know, these women aren't taking these men in no more, because these women sick of it, you know what I mean? But it was all a plan. It was all a plan, you know? And it's just like, how can we not see this? And it's just like, they're not growing from it. We just further damaging our children. And I feel bad because I'm only human, and they know we only human. So it's just like, you can work hard, you can become disciplined and everything, like, but we are still human. Like, you know, some things is just inevitable, and then it's just like, some things, you know, are out of our control, you know? So, you know, it's just like, we like a remote control basically, and they know how to push our buttons, like, you know, like, so, like, we all in control. It's all of our fault, the way this thing go. Like, it's equally our fault, because we equally have to continuously play our part, whether we like it or not. And that's the thing. We have to get more discipline in our femininity. We have to get more discipline in our power, you know, as ladies. And for the men, they have to get more discipline in their power, and they have to, you know, be disciplined in their structure and their brotherhood. What to allow, what not to allow, and, you know, we have to stand by it, and we have to make our kids stand by it, because they the future. So, like, honestly, the only way we can rebuild right now is just to like pick up, you know. But it's just like so much healing that needs to be done. But I believe in us as a people. Like, I believe in black people, not black people as an adjective. I'm well aware of that, but it's just like, I don't want to offend people these days. Like, it's crazy. Like, you could be offensive. Like, you know, everybody want to be right. Nobody wants to be wrong. But believe it or not, you can offend people. I'm going to just say beings. So, it's like too much healing needs to be done. But I believe in us beings. I believe in this experience. I believe we can change any. It's just sad because you know what? I'm just gonna wrap this up right here because I'm feeling like I'm gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, I'm gonna just come back. I don't know if I'm gonna do a part 2 or I don't know if I'm gonna just, you know, but I'm gonna do my thing basically. But like I said, thank you for visiting my channel, Telepath. I'm Chantel, and like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'm just going, you know, I'm just going with the flow, you know. So that was my message basically tonight, and like I said, I've been getting like mad downloads, so I'll be back definitely. But hope this catch you in good spirits. I hope and wish everyone well. I'm gonna pray for you guys. I'm gonna pray for myself. And I know, like, I'm the type of person y'all don't pray for me. I don't know you like them stuff. I'm the type of person you don't have to worry about me praying for you because I am intentional and I'm not negative. I'm not negative, but I don't, you know, you can trust me, basically. You can trust me to pray for you. I'm trustworthy. You can trust me to pray for you, basically. You know what I mean? I'll include the collective in my prayer, like I do the sick, children, and those who cannot pray for themselves, because that's my job. You just do a little bit, it becomes a lot, you know? So, I wish you all well, and I'll see you soon. Peace.